Well, hello team and welcome to my new making best of the space you've got in quarantine indoor studio. Finally the heat's got the better of me. Well, I do love the heat, but it's having to get up really early, and as one can imagine, the energy levels for 3 hits and a yoga at that time of the morning are not the best. So, although I will try and go out in the garden every now and again now, because I loved being out there and the scenery was so much nicer than this, but this is the best we can get. And as you can see, this is the only wall space we've got, so you will have to see all of our homely pictures here, but hope you don't mind, because taking them all down would be a bit of a nightmare. Going with the space that I've got, but it's great, you know, it's fab. So we're going to be doing everything from here now, including Zoom online classes, which I am going to work through this week and probably even have a free trial, because I'm reading a lot about it and it needs a little bit of work, all this learning. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. This is what is this? This is yoga for leg strength. I was going to say cardio yoga, but that's what I did for the Spartan team the other day. This is yoga for leg strength. For all of you lot out there, it's a short class but pretty intense. What we're going to do is do a very quick Surya Namaskara A and B warm up, only 2 rounds each one, and then we're going to go straight into the floor, which is very simple and all legs. So yoga for leg strength. So there's nothing else going on, which means that there's not much relief. So what we're going to do is we're going to blast through the short flow, going through the technique tips so that you know what's happening, you feel like you've got it correct, and then we're going to go and we're going to hold them. So I'm actually going in reverse to what I would normally do, where I go really slow and then pick up the speed. I'm going to go not fast but more quickly through the flow, add in a couple of technique tips, and then we're going to slow it right down and isometrically work and hold. Woohoo! Looking forward to this. So let's start with Surya Namaskara A at the top of the mat, and bringing your feet together, and I'll change ends all the time. You're bringing your feet together, touching your big toes and opening your heels if you wish, standing up as tall as you can, tucking your tail, drawing your abdominal section inwards and upwards, so creating Uddiyana Bandha effect. And then Mula Bandha, if you know what that is, and used to doing it, Mula Bandha too. Push the feet down into the earth and lift up from the crown of the head. We've got our lovely Tadasana here, our strong mountain pose. The thigh muscles lift up. You should feel how strong they are, those thigh muscles lifting up, the kneecaps lifting up but not pushing back. So you've got a slight softness in the knees. Good, and let's breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more time and we're ready to go. In through the nose, out through the nose. Straight into Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, lift up, arms up. Exhale, dive forward, swan dive, or hands through Namaste. Inhale, lengthen, come higher, beginners, much higher. So your hands are on your thighs. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands down, walk back, drop your knees, beginners, and come through Chaturanga Dandasana. Looking at the tip of your nose, following the tip of your nose upwards and beyond to third eye, pulling those shoulders back and opening, and then lifting up off the knees, beginners, and straight into our down dog. 1. 2. So I'm softening my knees, tilting up the tailbone, lifting up. 3, pushing the fingertips into the floor and rotating those shoulders in, so you're pulling the triceps in and the biceps out. 4, sliding the shoulder blades up the back. 5, bend the knees for softness. Inhale, walk your feet. Again, beginners, you're going to come higher. Exhale, forward fold, softening the knees and bending. Inhale and rise. Exhale, through Tadasana, Samastiti. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So I'm going to stay lower this time.
I'm a little bit more flexible in the hamstrings than maybe some of you beginners. And I'm going to go for advanced level chaturanga with my knees off the floor. Inhale, up dog, and making sure that I push my chest through the gate of your shoulders. Up and over, rolling over my toes and into down dog. And you can do that one by one with your feet, or roll over both sets together when you're ready for that. 2. Still remembering to zip in these abdominals inwards and upwards with your Uddiyana Bandha. 3. And we tuck in the chin here, advanced people look into your navel. And I was keeping my chin relaxed and looking between my knees. 4 for beginners. 5. Soft and bend, walk in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, moving straight on, quicker than normal. Take Utkatasana, inhale. You can have your arms open here, guys, especially if your shoulders are tight. Exhale. Inhale. And I'm going to start jumping, but you don't have to. You can walk back, you can use your knees, whatever's right for you. This time taking my right leg forward, planting the left foot, taking my right leg forward, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Following the breath. Exhale, as we always do in yoga and in Pilates. Following and connecting to your breath, lengthening out the back leg, keeping the front leg at that lovely right angle. Back you go, drop. Up dog is an inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale over, staying in Adho Mukha Svanasana for 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And on the out breath of 5, I'm bending my knees, preparing for the jump or the walk. I'm going to do a small jump because my wrists aren't fully warm yet. And bring it in and lengthen. And exhale and fold. Taking chair on the way up. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Rise on the inhale. Remember, beginners, you're coming much higher to get that flat back, straight legs. Exhale. Lifting advanced level, hopping back. Taking the bottom up there to help you get back. You can always add this extra if you feel you want to get a bit warmer as well. And then rise, and remember, bend the front knee, keep it bent. Inhale on your Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1, which we will be doing today. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Using my fingertips here. Inhale. I'm going to drop it and pop it up and over. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. 'Preparing the jump on 5. Inhale. Exhale. Take chair. Exhale. You should feel warm. Definitely warm. So are we ready to move through into our floor? Let's learn our very simple leg strength floor. Let's take chair pose, which you're already ready and warm for. Let's take chair pose. Take an inhale, keep the arms open. Take an exhale and bring yourself into Namaste here at your chest. So make sure it is right there on your chest, right in the middle here, and the elbows are open, but the shoulders are down. So try not to be hunched here. Really pull the shoulders
right down. Let's check chair pose because we're going to be here for a little while doing different things. Check that when we come into chair, every time we drop down with the tailbone, so we tuck in and drop down, and we bring the knees back, and there's a little V here. And this V, you should be able to at least see your toes. So check that your knees are not blocking that line of V for your toes. So you're here. And then take an inhale, take an exhale, twist to the right, and place the left elbow on. Good, moving through the floor, inhale. Exhale. So these are just our lovely Utkatasans with twists. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale. I'm trying to keep my bottom drop the whole time, not trying to extend each time, and exhale. Come, inhale, keep the prayer. Exhale and lengthen over. Now you might need to keep your knees bent a little bit. Inhale back to chair, staying low. Exhale over again. So options you can do, let's keep doing this 2 more times. Inhale, you can extend your arms down if you wish and tug all the way, advanced level. Long hamstring people. Everybody else, you might want to keep it here and just let your chest lie onto your thighs. Come back to here, stay low, step your right leg back. Now keep your prayer, keep it right there, pull your chest back and expand and open your chest a little bit more. So I'm in low crescent here, yeah? I'm not so low, maybe halfway up, but trying to keep quite low down so you really start to feel the legs. And then let's go up to high crescent. Good, so we're going to open the arms on high crescent to give the space in the shoulders and the chest to expand, and we're going to tuck the tail just that little bit more. Haven't changed the angle of my front leg at all. Haven't changed it. Still here, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Good. And then from here, I want you to extend. So lean into it and push your fingers away. Push the back heel away. 1, 2. We won't stay too long because we're moving this a little bit faster. Come back up, drop the back heel, and then come into a warrior 1. Take a little mini back bend. 1, 2. Then open up, and as I do, I'm going to move this left foot a little bit and bring it in line with the instep of my back foot, and I'm going to come to warrior 2. Stay a little bit. 1, not going to stay too long yet. Breathe, already the heat's coming though, and I've got no aircon on even though I'm inside the house. 2, extend your warrior, plant your fingertips down on the floor if you can, if not stay up here, and work your shoulder down into its socket. Lift up and look at those fingers. 1, 2. Now, when we move from here to Trikonasana, we're going to lift. We're going to lift so that you can open your hips to me and turn, and then if you feel like your body can slide with a straight underneath rib cage rather than a curve, then slide. If not, stay here. Lovely. From here we go to reverse triangle. So we're not bending the front leg or the back leg, and we're leaning back. 1, 2, and that's it. So come through, lift up, come to where we began. Let's do it all on the other side. Let me change my dynamics. Good. Inhale. Exhale, take chair pose. Twist to knee. Good, left side. Come through the center. Twist the other side, so we do both. We won't stay too long, we won't do as many as we did last time. We'll get with the flow, come deep into the legs. Tip, and again, you can extend and drop in if you're flexible enough, or you can keep the legs bent. 1 more time. I'm trying to keep my chest connected to my thighs the whole time. Even when I come back to this chair pose, it's a really low chair. And then let's go for our crescent, our lower crescent. So we're dipping in and we expanded and pulled the shoulders back. We pushed the back heel away and stayed with the 90. I really want this to be a 90-degree angle, guys. So look at yourself here and check that you're not too high and you've got your body on a slant there. So I want you to think about coming in and staying low so that you really work these legs. And then from here we extended up and to high crescent, shoulders down. From here we extend forward. Again, the front leg has not changed. The back leg extends a little bit more here. So you really get this expansion right the way through. And then you come up, you open, you wiggle your foot a little bit, and you come center into warrior two. 1, I'm not going too low yet. Yeah, give yourself a little bit of time. 2, from there we went to extended warrior. Planting the fingertips down, try not to lean onto your hand. Try and think about either just all 5 fingertips here, or coming up onto a couple of them if you need higher, or even up here if it gives you that chance to tuck your tail and open the ribs and pull the top rib set back. That's key, pulling that top rib set back. Good, from here we extend it out. So I lift up, because then I can pull open a bit more and slide. So one side for me is better than the other. Old injury on this side, so I feel like you can get a bit lower on this one than the other one. Good, so that's your Uttita Trikonasana. And then roll back to reversing the triangle to get a mini back bend and a front body opening. And then that was where we finish. So you come through, up, good. Okay, as I said, it's simple, don't be fooled. 4 breaths or 4 movements, depending on what we do. 4 breaths or 4 movements in each posture. Really staying there for a good while. Yeah, so put your head into the right place to be. Stay with your connection to your inner self. I'm going to try not to talk too much. I want you to really get into the connection to you, your isometric strength. It's wonderful, intelligent isometric strength. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out, Utkatasana. Twist to the right. Exhale. Inhale through the center. Exhale. Inhale, I'm dropping lower each time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip. Inhale. Exhale, tip. Inhale. Really feeling my glutes driving down there. One more. Sitting, lying the chest on the thighs, each time getting lower. Exhale. Come back. Right leg steps back, stay low. Stay low, pull the shoulders back, tilt the pelvis a bit more, but stay low. 1. Squeeze inwards. 2, the power is going in. The inner thighs, the hips closing in. 3. 4, and you might start to shake on that front leg. If at any point, beginners, you just can't make this, you just pull back, pull right back. Good. 2. I'm really expanding through the shoulders here. I'm not tightening and closing. 3. 4. Here's where we create length. Keep tucking in with the ribs. Lengthen forward, pull the shoulders back. 1. Now push the energy into the back heel as much as the front heel. 2. So that back heel is pushing away even though it's off the floor. 3. Should be feeling the energy in the front leg. 4, and then you get a little bit of relief. Not for long, and sink in. 1. Now we're doing the opposite. We're opening our hips, and as I always say to my class, it's like the hips are not friends with each other. Spreading out, turning away from each other. Yeah, look to the middle finger of this left hand. See if you can go lower. 3. 4. Keep the leg bent unless you need the relief. Come down, lift up. 1, tuck your tail, shoulder down. 2, check that you're not relying completely on this front hand. Really push into both feet. 3. And 4. lift up, and then turn the body and slide again. 1, 2, as you can see, I'm not trying to grab my big toe. I'm really focusing on opening more than anything. 3, I'm not going to close my shoulders or my chest. 4, and the sweat is coming. Up we come. Drive down with your feet now. It's a little bit wider triangle than we normally have. Lean back. 1, I'm tucking my tail, drawing the energy in here. I'm lifting up the muscles on the front thigh and the back thigh. 3, I'll give you a mini break between legs. 4, up, in, and close. Wow. Other side. There's your mini break happening. You ready for the other side? Okay, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Right elbow left. Inhale. And exhale. So exhale into the twist through the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm getting lower into the legs. Really working on your squat here. Make sure you're sitting back in your heels. Exhale. Inhale. Squat low. Leg relief. Stretch hamstrings. Squat low. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Left leg steps back. Stay low. 1. 2. 3. 4. Higher with the arms. 1. 2. Tuck the hip right in here. Feel that tilt. 3. 4. Lean into it, pull the shoulders back. Eyes down just in front of the toes. 1. Push back with the heel. 2. Check the front ears over the front ankle. Feeling the inner thigh on this right leg here. 3. 4. Up you come. Turn your foot slightly. Warrior 2. 1. Checking in with shoulders and hips and alignment and opening. 2. You can really feel this inner thigh, can't you? 3. Remember, beginners, just come back, take a little rest. You'll be there for as long as you want. Come back with this, build it up. Yeah, you do this a couple of times a week, you're going to get so strong in the legs. Good. 1. 2. 3. Some of you might be able to put your full flat hand down. Please do so, but make sure you're not leaning over onto it. 4. So we want to check that we're really opening out here. Good. From here, straighten, lift, tilt. 1. And again, there's no leaning onto this leg. It's equal energies. 2. My drishti is up towards my thumb. 3. And if you're feeling like you're getting more flexible, yeah. 4. Drive into the feet as you stand up like this. No pressure that you are letting go of here. 1. You might be able to slide your hand down further. 2. Keep lifting up the kneecaps and the muscles of the thighs. 3. 4. Set. Woo. Pull in if the legs work. Come back. Okay, let's do it one more time each leg. And then, as I always say on these videos, if you, after we've finished this and I leave you, if you want to continue to do more, you always can pause, and it's such an easy flow to remember. I'm sure you can remember it on your own, you can do it yourself, but let's do it again. I'm not going to speak. You've got all your technique tips. Let's go inward. Let's really go inward and focus on the strength.
Stay here for the out breath. Just remember everything's in 4. Right leg. As low as you possibly can on this final round. You can do this.
So if these old legs can make that, so can your fine, fit young legs. Some of you out there. That is strong, it's powerful, but it's phenomenal. It's something that you could definitely do a couple of times a week. I suggest that you would now take a nice stretch out on the mat. I'm going to leave you right there. Take a little stretch and definitely take a shavasana. Lie on your back for as long as you wish and let all this just sit with you and how you feel. Well done, I enjoyed the quiet. It's nice for me to be quiet now and again. I hope you did too. Please post any feedback and lots and lots of love. Namaste.